Oh hi, welcome to another episode of NAAMCAST, and this game is on Inferno, and we have some legendary Eagle Master as Hamsi takes down Roni. In the first round, this is a pistol round, and Hamsi is all alone in CT. It looks like the terrorists have pushed out through mid, and Hamsi gets a beautiful shot onto Meta YK. Smiley face has got the bomb. He's going to A to help his teammate who is holding the site, Gurkhan, and he knows he's around about library from where the last terrorist died, and it's a 2 versus 1, and what is Hamsi gonna do? He seems like he's just running away. He thought he was gonna go B, but that was a very silly mistake from the CT. Why in God's name would the T go all the way to B completely alone? I'm not too sure what he was thinking, but K does not give a shit what Hamsi was thinking and just shoots him right in the face. The terrorists have got the first round. Unfortunately, we came in a little bit late, but I feel like this is going to happen all the time. Getting public matches where it's just 0-0 is so difficult. I quite like that guy's name. Random Penis? Okay, well, you know, you could have any name in the world, but he's went with that. We see a bit of a buy from the terrorists, but no, normally you go for Galils on the first round, while the second round, and AKs if you're feeling mighty confident, but we see a shotgun and a submachine gun. I don't know what that's called, but I should know. Roni takes down Hamsi and opens up the B-bomb site while we have a CT at the back just behind new boxes. He is there, he has got his CZ, and he may be able to get 2 kills. If he does, that'd be beautiful, but he gets taken down by Meadow as Random Penis replies onto Ronin as they rotate rounds from CT. One in ruins, and he runs into Gurkhan. Random Penis takes him down, and he's going to try and retreat while Kiddable is pushing through the smoke, and Banana going for the flank, but he just gets seen straight away by Mag, who sees him before he's able to get out of the smoke and see his enemy. It's a 3 versus 1, and it looks all but done as the CT is trying to take a couple of pick shots, but he's getting chased down with that shotgun, and that was nowhere near the head. Was that anywhere near the head on your screen? Well, I suppose you're watching it on YouTube, so no, you're not watching it in game. Maybe I was getting a little bit of lag there, but as far as I'm concerned, that was a definite leg shot, which shows the spread of shotguns. I mean, if that's where the crosshair is and that's where the bullet went, when he got pretty lucky. So we don't see any buy from the CTs, which is pretty standard, especially on Inferno as well. I mean, in public matches you can hold this, you know, very well as a CT. So why waste your money on guns on a very risky round when you can just, you know, wait it out, allow them to get 3-0 and then dominate them on the 4th. We see a very quick rotate from Nicholas Bentner, who decides he's not going to go B because his teammate is all the way down past Banana, and they know it's an A. They're all grouped up, the terrorists, around about the mid-site. We see 3 in mid, and Meta is trying to get the oh my god, Bitchin's puckering, just take him out with a flashbang. However, Random Penis gets taken out with a bit of a space. That name is not going to get old for me. That is Nicholas Bentner on the rotate, but K is on a different rotate, comes around the back with a little bit of a spray, doesn't get it, tries to put the nade off the side onto site, but didn't get the kill there, and it is a very difficult situation now for the terrorists, although they have got the bomb, and as long as K Smiley Face stays at ruins and doesn't really show and doesn't die and doesn't get killed, then it means that the CTs can't rotate. I was speaking a little bit too soon there. The CTs are actually in a dilemma. And we see K in a very unusual spot here, but as a CT, you always want to check that out. Hamsi doesn't really know what he's doing. Nicholas Bender's making way too much noise, but he does check, and the guy, he doesn't hear him, but he still gets taken down anyway. And we see Hamsi all by himself with that Galil. He should probably save, doesn't, and it's a 1 versus 1. And he has got time on the bomb as well. Maybe he shouldn't save. It is going to be a buy round for the CTs anyway. He might as well just take this. Regardless of what happens, he's going to be able to buy. And he definitely could get that bomb. He just needs to find the terrorist, who is hiding right next to him behind the sandbags in ruins, and he is right behind him. But can he hear him? He can! He gets it, but has he got time? He doesn't! No, what are you doing? Oh my god, he didn't have a kit. Oh, good god, I thought he didn't hear the bomb there. I thought he was like, oh my god, where is it? There's so many people on matchmaking I find are like, oh, hashtag no sound. And I'm like, get the fuck off matchmaking then. You should definitely have your sound on at all times. It should be turned up so loud that your ears are bleeding, so you can hear a footstep as soon as they leave T-spawn. So, 3-0 to the terrorist. It would have been very nice if that had been a clutch situation, because it would have put the CTs in a very good stand-in. They would have had a lot more money, and the Ts would have been in a little bit disadvantaged. But as we see now, Random Penis has not bought up. He has not bought any major weapon. Maybe that's a mistake. He might be running back. I hope he is. But unfortunately, we see all AKs from the terrorists, which means it is going to be a very close-up quarters and personal. We see the bomb has been dropped in spawn for some reason. And we see a very good 2-2-1. I mean, one terrorist at mid, two at the top of banana, and two kind of second mid, trying to get the pick, trying to do a little bit of damage, but nothing really happening. Very passive from the T's. They don't want to overextend, and they do see that one terrorist. Can he get him? He doesn't, and the person from... Oh, Ronin, you beauty. You absolute beauty. Get fucked, Hamzy, and they've only got one on B now. The one from middle is rotating, allowing the T's to just push up, but they do have the arsenal behind them, while K gets a pick in apps onto Puckering, and Ronin takes down Nicholas Bentner. Ronin has systematically just crucified both of these, but Random Penis, is he just using nothing but that gun? He seems to be playing with that gun every single round, but he does go down. He doesn't stop the plant, which would have been very difficult for him, having just, you know, ran out like a lunatic. And we see Wag, K, Gherkin. Kiddable is just about to get shot in the face by K. K is playing very, very good. We saw on the terrorist side, seeing that it was the first buy round, they played really passive and they put two people here. They put two people down here to stop any push here, and we had just one here. And then when Ronin managed to get the kill through there, we saw this guy rotate super fast, which allowed four of them to push up here, and this guy, he just stayed around about there, and he ended up getting the kill anyway, and that's how they managed to do it. It was a very passive strat, and they just worked on their picks. They were confident about themselves, and now look at the CTs, they're on the back foot again, and as a result, they have to get the pistols. And they haven't bought anything else, apart from Random Penis has bought the same gun, the same weapon, and the same nade every single round. I'm not sure what he's doing. He's playing very, very confidently, and why wouldn't you with headshots like that? He's going to push around. He has got the AK. He decided he doesn't want it because he's just going to get two kills. Beautiful from him, and a third. Takes out Wagmag, straight top of mid, and Ronin trying to get out Vietnam, but he just couldn't. That ledge was a little bit too high. He lost his footing. It was a bit slippy. Maybe it rained the day before, and he just gets shot in the back of the head. That was fantastic from Random Penis. If he hadn't pushed through apps, they wouldn't have got the two kills, and the T's would have definitely been able to pick them again. So even though he's picking some pretty random weapons, he's doing alright for himself. Well, especially on the scoreboard, he's 7 for 4. I wonder if he always plays with pistol. But he's definitely got the aim for the headshots. But we see Gherkin pushing up all the way through, gets Hamzy, and there's another one, Nicholas Bentner, who takes down two. Gherkin is going down, but Ronin takes him out. Ronin playing really, really well. They know that the B site is completely empty now, so they get the bomb, but they aren't too sure whether the person from CT who's rotated, he is rotating. They should be on site by now. Puckering takes down K, smiley face, and he is getting all the information he needs by watching down the top and bottom. But we see Random Penis with that gun again. He hasn't got an AK. Why the hell is it? What the hell is this kid doing? I've never seen such ludicrous display of skill ever. He ran in with a pistol, gets the kill, and then decides, you know what, as my backup weapon, I'll just get the AK. It's fine. I'll just use the AK. I don't even like it that much anyway. Very, very well played by Random Penis, and he is basically the reason why, you know, they got 2 rounds so far. So we will see, hopefully see something a little bit different from the terrorist. Obviously this passive strat was working in the first round. It did work really well. However, a very good counter to this is just being as aggro as Random Penis is and taking the space what the terrorists aren't pushing into and getting positions like that which the terrorists aren't getting to first, which they should though. But Random Penis gets down. Oh my god, Weak Mag comes in and Kiddable with the grenade into apps. So nobody was watching mid while we have one CT pushing down banana. It's a 3 versus 3. They know the bomb is around A, but they don't know that the terrorists are coming out of second apps, and Ronin trying to get a shot out of pit. And he sees him there, he sees him right by quad, but they're a little bit reluctant to rush in, and as a result, they've decided that they're just going to go back straight away. And that's very good, because indecision will get you killed in CSGO. Just pick what you want to do and go and do it. But if you run out and don't look towards arches, and you don't get a good call about where the other person is, then there's a good chance you're going to die, and Nicholas Bentner pushes in, and he scores another headshot. There's probably more goals or scores than Nicholas Bentner got for Arsenal. LOL! Anyway. So we see the counter-terrorists are really crawling this back. And the terrorists are kind of struggling to buy here. Ronin should be able to buy an AK. We haven't really seen an AWP on the terrorist side so far. They haven't really been AWP happy. AWPs are very good on this site as a terrorist to hold the site, but you know, when you're pushing in, because it's very close quarters, you want something that you can spray. Unless you're going to try and fight at mid, but fighting at mid obviously lends itself to you being killed a lot. And if you die, then it's very difficult to push with only 4 if the CTs are rotating as well as they have been on this. I mean, we have a 2 terrorist puckering, pushes in apps. The T's don't like apps. They're playing so bad there. They just get absolutely slaughtered, and it's a 3 versus 2, and Kiddable has the confidence just to push out of mid. Gets taken down on Metro, but they get the information that at least 1 is there, but they don't have the information that 2 of them are at the top of Banana, and Hamzy is just chilling on Fountain. Gherkin taking a look at the top of mid, trying to bait out that sniper, but I'm not sure why. I mean, there's no point showing him the bomb, because then he's just going to see that you're going Banana. Anyway, well, what we are going to see is 2 of the T's clumped up together. While Metro tries a little bit of a cheeky smoke to smoke up the top of mid and gets the spray on random, and he's going to push through to Arch, so he's able to help his teammate at who I thought they were going B. I thought the flank was on, but evidently not, and they come up mid and they do not see that puckering is there, and he's got a really good position now. He knows that his CTs are rotating. He just needs to see one of the terrorists, and he does. And can he get him? He does. Puckering and Nicholas Bentner just clean it up. You saw a really good rotate. You really like... Something that I would mention is that the reason that Puckering ended up getting 2 kills there is because he walked. The T's were absolutely unable to know where he was. They thought that he was possibly in Apsin and that he did get the 2 kills, but, you know, he could have rotated. It could be on site, so they were a little bit reluctant to push up. And as a result, when he did come out of Boiler, when he did hear them at mid, he was able to get that 1 kill, which completely negated all of the advantage that the terrorist had, because then they had to push into his crosshair again at the top of mid. Nicholas Bentner with a really aggro strat at Banana, but they're not going there. They're going for the CZ P250 straight out of mid up to Arch, and they see Crittable gets taken out straight away. Doesn't even really get a shot off by random. Gets the AWP shot through, and K gets a shot as well. The CZ working wonders for them, but they see Metro goes through into library. This is all over the place. They've absolutely swarmed A site. They didn't go on there straight away. They basically pushed out so they could get the picks, and that's exactly what happened. And the CTs are in a really bad position now, where Nicholas Bentner has to try and get 3 AWP kills on a site where, you know, it's very difficult to get 3 AWP kills, especially when he's only got a smoke and a flash. I mean, he could smoke deep for the pit, but, you know, it still lends itself to an AK and an M4 being able to shoot his head. So I think, and it looks like he is just going to save, and K knows this too. So another round for the terrorists here. The terrorists did really well there. Having played 3 or 4 rounds that were super passive and trying to get the picks, and they did get good picks, and then, you know, working on the picks, pushing into different sites, and, you know, putting a little bit of noise up Banana, and then coming to A. They just tried a really aggro eco, a really fast one, super aggressive, straight out of mid. And then when they got... Ooh, that's unfortunate, because Nicholas Bentner is going to have no money now. And then when the terrorists did get their kill, they just pushed out. And this is what you should do when you get the bomb down, or at least when you have the site. You should push out to positions what the CTs aren't going to realize that you're going to have. You should try and get into library. You should try and get to Arch, because the CTs don't really look there. They're going to rotate so fast that you can hear them from a mile off. You know when they're coming, and it can lend yourself, you can push your advantage harder in the game. Now, will we see another really aggro game? Oh, random just pushes down. Beautiful shot from him into second mid. Gets all the information that he needs, and he allows the CTs to push down. Puckering chucks that nade. It is going to do a little bit of damage, but not a great deal. And as we see, the bomb has been dropped, and they know it's an Apps as the Banana Man is pushing straight down there. He knows, or they know, that it is going to be A altogether. As we see the other B man pushing through Archers, but Puckering goes mental down mid. Can he do anything with that P2000? I'm not too sure. He does fall back though. It is a 3 versus 2, and the terrorists are on a much lower health apart from Puckering. Puckering is on the lowest health, and Ronin comes through Boiler, and he takes down Kiddable as well. They've just thrown it away, the CTs. Why didn't you just hold? They started running around like headless chickens. They started running around, they started thinking they were all that in a bag of chips, and unfortunately, they just got taken out, and now it's a 1 versus 2. They've thrown their advantage away, and Hamzy has pushed down Banana, but he's smoked out, and he misses that shot. That was crucial. Can he get him with the CZ? He does, and the bomb will go down on A. He's swapped to an AK. Now, in a 1 versus 1 situation, you do want an AK, because it's got more bullets, it's got, you know, so many more advantages than the AWP does. With the AWP, because it's a slow reloading weapon, if you miss your first shot, then it lends itself to, you know, you're unable to really push your advantage. But with an AK, you can run, you can spray, you can check multiple areas, you can pre-fire. You know, there's no pre-firing with that AWP, and this is a good plan for Apps. Will he try the defuse? He does. He looks up to Apps because he knows that's where the bomb normally goes, and he sprays, but he doesn't get him. He maybe should have moved a little bit to the left so he could get a little bit of a better angle. NK is just going to wait that out. He's just going to wait for the bomb to get defused again, and he's going to just push out and get the kill. And he does so, and that's a 6-4 for the terrorists. That should have been a CT round. Oh my god, that really should have been a CT round. I don't understand why they decided to push into Apps. Apps is not a place where you necessarily even need to push into late game, because, you know, they have to come to you. The site is the only thing that matters. They could have put themselves in really good position, so 4 people all on one site. They could have stayed Banana, 1 bottom of mid. They wouldn't have been able to rotate very easily, and then you have 2 on site anyway, which means that they could have used a massive pincer effect and got the kills that they needed, but we didn't see that, and we did see a very well played terrorist side who just kept their calm, kept their cool, and they did make good frags. Now we see a shotgun from Puckering, obviously playing a bit of a close position as they go to Banana, but Kiddable gets taken down by Metra, and he pushes into Apps as he knows that there is very rarely going to be 2 people in Apps, but he would be mistaken on this because there is somebody in Boiler if he pushes down. It is going to come. Did he see his gun? He did. Oh, that's unfortunate, but he doesn't get the spray. Oh well, I don't know what he was shooting. He maybe thought his back was ahead. And we see the bomb has been dropped in Banana, and we see a bit of a rotate from the B person coming through CT. He's very unsure. He's ran all the way to CT, ran back, and then ran back again. We see Random taking down Metra on site, and another one. Random is so good with that gun. I think that gun is so underrated. Such a beautiful amount of accuracy when you put it in the right direction and just pull the trigger. Headshots galore. And there's nobody on B. They should be going B, and Random's just running around like a lunatic. Maybe the headless chicken strat is the one strat that Random should be employing in all of his games, and it does seem like he's doing that. I've never seen anyone run around with a pistol so many times and get headshots. K gets taken down by Hamzy. He shouldn't have shown there. There was no point for K to show, because if Hamzy's got, you know, even a slight bit of aim, then you can start pre-fraying in that area. As a result of the bomb going down, it was very simple to just sit and camp, allow the CTs to just run in the middle of your crosshair, and as a result of that, you know, you're more likely to get the kill. That was a flash, but will it work? No, it won't. Rambo, go, go, go. Ronin takes him down. It was a good idea from Random, but unfortunately it didn't pay off, and we see Random is running ahead in the score. And unfortunately, his team Kiddable is lagging behind at the very bottom of the table. Jaghuta Mustafa Goda, I'm not too sure what that means. Please translate for me in the comments below if you're very able to. I'm not really even too sure what language that is. Now, will the terrorists have a more passive style again? I'm not too sure. But will the CDs push all the way down the Banana? Yes, they will, and we see the terrorists are taken massively by surprise. They've lost a lot of health. However, with the better guns, they are able to take down one, and they know where the CT is, and they can just push him. They can just spray him, and he is going to go for the knife, but he doesn't get it, and the CZ, he does not get it, and Wagmag takes him down with the knife. I thought the CZ, especially at close range, was going to be able to take that terrorist down, but unfortunately, that's not what we saw. We see a smoke down, and Random Penis knows it's on this site, and that was a beautiful shot from him. Questionable aimbot there. I mean, he's getting some unreal shots as well. So is Ronin, in that fairness. That was beautiful from him, but with an AK. Summer X says Nicholas Bentner, and they have a couple of nades, and they do have the site under lockdown. Kiddable, excuse me, Kiddable with that gun taking a leaf out of Random Penis's book. Can he do anything? No, you don't want your knife out in that situation. You don't want to be pinned against a truck, and you're fucking screwed, mate. Ronin takes him down, and the terrorists are doing mighty well. Really good picks as far as, like, you know, getting caught off guard when they push down Banana. Sometimes, you know, you lose 2 players on an eco very fast and they pick up their AKs, then it puts you in a very difficult position. But the terrorists, they kept their cool, they kept their calm, and that's what we see. That's what we see in the scoreline. So 4 for 8 on the terrorists. Terrorists doing very well on this map, and we see the same strat from the CTs, 2 on B, 2 on A, and 1 mid at Arch, and the bomb is going apps, but the terrorists are faking again another banana, and we see the person from Arch nearly rotating, but Nicholas Bentner is in a beautiful position just behind that sandbag spoiler. He gets 2, which is beautiful from him. Very good, very good. All you want to do is, if you're in a situation like that, is you just want to get 2. 2 is the magic number, apart from, you know, that song that said it was 3, but it wasn't. Oh my god, that P90 spray, that was fucking ludicrous. What a phenomenal shot that was. Silvers? That was maybe for Kiddable. I mean, he's not playing very well. He seems a little bit out of his depth, and that P90 spray is disgusting. I hate playing against P90, and he got away with 1 HP. Oh my god. Ah, that was so bad. So, the terrorist, they tried the same strat. They tried to do a fake. They tried to do... Whoop, how do I clear? Oh, yeah, clear. So they had the bomb here, and they had 4 up here. But unfortunately, because Nicholas Bentner was stationed here, and he managed to get 2, pushed the T's back, and the CTs were able to just mop up, especially with the P90 spray at long range, which, you know, you should never, ever, ever, ever do. But what you should do is try and get picks like this through the smoke, because a lot of AWPers will try and shoot down there, and it's very difficult to get you if you are in Vietnam. We do see a lot of damage on Puckering, who was playing mid. That was good work from Wag there. He's taken up the position on bench, very close to stop any pushing into second mid, and we see a very nice sped from the T's again. They've left the bomb at the bottom of banana, and they're trying to get the sprays through the smoke. Taking it as passive as you want, a little bit more. Beautiful 180 from Ronin. He's having a great game, and Puckering not so good with that girly throw, but he's in a bit of a tough spot here. There's 3 terrorists that are going to be running him down at any given point, and we do see the rotate coming on, but unfortunately it's the wrong rotate. The bomb is coming up banana. He's just leaving his teammate all alone on B. Can we get there fast enough? Nicholas Bentner takes down 1. Can he get the other? Can he stop this invasion? He does. The bomb goes down, and we see him spraying with that Howl. What a gun for him. Hamzy gets a rotator from Arch, and Nicholas Bentner has got all the information in the world. He just took the flash, and is he going to get another kill? He does. Will he push out? He does. Well, he does. I've said that he does about 400 million times there. Yeah, Nicholas Bentner did really, really well. Again, he got 2. He slowed them down. He put his flashes down. He got himself into a safe position. He caused a bit of damage, and now he's given his CTs very, very good. Put his CTs in a very good situation. Although the bomb has went down, he has at least taken 2. It's a lot better facing 2 than 4, obviously. Who didn't... Oh, sorry, I've been on that guy a little bit too much. Hamzy is CZ'ing in the ruins. He needs to push out. He needs to help his teammates. The bomb ticker is going down, and we see 1 coming up banana, but it was very late. Hamzy really needed to get that shot, but K takes him down, and we see Puckering is taken down. Gherkin, and all he needs to do with 7 HP is to get the kill. He's going to fake it out, and he sees him. He is in ruins. I wonder if they're on TeamSpeak, but it doesn't matter, because Puckering, with 7 HP, takes down the last one. He is sole-handedly just won that for his team. And he's 12 for 8. He's doing very well in the last couple of rounds with the P90 spray. Maybe he's got a little bit of a confidence boost. And we see the clawing back from the counter-terrorists, when all I thought was that the terrorists were going to run away with this. And Random, I believe, is just the player of this month. He's got so many good kills. He's got so many good shots with that pistol, and he seems to just not give a shit about anybody else using AKs. Could this be a potential, you know, vote kick? I mean, like, how many people just use pistols on Legendary Eagle and get such a good score? I mean, that gun is pretty good, but who cares? I mean, I'd be so pissed if I was getting shot by a pistol every goddamn round. But it seems to be working for him. As Puckering gets taken down, it's 3 versus 2, and we see a split again. The terrorists not really mixing it up, not really being original, not really being creative, but it doesn't matter because Hamzy gets taken down by Wagmack, and he is going to push an advantage, but Kiddable pushes into Apps and gets the bomb. Sorry, doesn't get the bomb, gets the kill, and it is a 2 versus 3. The terrorists really desperately need a kill here, and we see Kiddable is nowhere near anybody, but Nicholas Bentner needs to get this kill on the terrorist if he's going to stop the invasion onto his site. His CT comrades are miles away, and he's all alone with the Asimov, and if that falls into the hands of the terrorist, then he's going to be in a lot of trouble. He hears him on site. Can he get the pick on the CT? The T's is pretty much just walked himself into a trap there. They managed to get out, but it gives him enough time for the CTs to rotate, and the bomb is here. The bomb is not down, and the bomb takes a good 3 seconds to go down, and it does, and he hears that, and he is going to push out. Will he get the shot? He does with that beautiful flick shot. Can he get the second? He does! I should stop saying he does. I think that's probably one of the worst things I've said this cast, but never mind. What a beautiful shot by Nicholas Bentner. And he takes his game straight up to that of randoms. 16 for 11. We see the counter-terrorist in... We see the terrorists even in a good situation. If they manage to win this, then they could catapult themselves straight into the lead by a ridiculous margin. And this pistol round, although I didn't see it at the very start of the match, putting all of your people out of apps is not. It's like a pretty default strat from what I've seen. I mean, it doesn't lend itself to many nades because it's like there's a lot of corridors and stuff, and it's difficult to get you. But never mind, they're not, because they're all going to go to banana. Checks new boxes, but Metro gets the bomb in new boxes, and they need to clear the site before they put the bomb down. And Ronin takes down another one, and he is banned back from new boxes while Metro comes around the back of CT. And Nicholas Bentner is miles away. He gets one, but he gets taken out by K. They went for the banana, and this is the thing. This is what I was saying before. I decided it was probably better of me to just shoutcast the game rather than try and instill a bit of wisdom in people. But on Inferno, a lot of the strats that I see is because your Glocks have more bullets, and because you can get one bullet headshots, especially if a CT doesn't get armor, which is fairly rare on the pistol round. For all of them to get armor. We see a lot of terrorists, they just do a 5-man rush in through apartments. Because if you have 5 Glocks coming out of one small area, and they all come onto site at the same time, it's very difficult for the CTs who have USPSs or other guns to effectively spray them down, because they can't, because they've only got pistols, and it allows the terrorists to be able to get the site really well. We see Wagamama and Gherkin spraying in the middle. They has been a massive rush through Arch, and they are going to try and wrap round onto this site to flank the CTs out of position. And we see that one is caught out of position, but can he do anything about it? It doesn't matter. The Bisons ran out of bullets. Oh my god, you never see that very often, Bisons running out of bullets, but it doesn't matter because Random is all alone. He's got a deagle. Let's see if he's got some aimbot on. Whoa, well that wasn't a headshot, and he's only got one. Does he know? Does he know it's there? Well, he did hear them. And he gets Gherkin down. That was a great headshot from him, but it doesn't matter because Ronin comes around the back, having heard all the gunfight from B, and shoots him right in the side of the head. So, I would say that on a terrorist side, it's very good on the ecos to just come out of apps really quick, really fast. You get there before the CTs can push out unless they run across mid. So, you could have one watching mid just to let you know if someone was on fast boiler. And as a result, on those pistol rounds, you have a better chance than if they went banana, which they did. And as a result, they rotate really quick. And unless you have smokes, it's very difficult to cordon off CT. And the CTs can just take pot shots. Ronin takes down Hamzy, who was pre-firing right through that. Not sure where he was pre-firing. Nicholas Bentner, oh my god, through the smoke. Nicholas Bentner is the only one on their side with an AK. And Random has picked up a P90 while Nicholas Bentner is just holding mid for everybody else while the bomb goes up to the top of banana. Can they get the pick on banana? Kiddable is all by himself now as Ronin takes down another one. But Ronin says no, along with Weak Mag, and they've held that bomb site incredibly well. And the bomb is dropped, and they've got 2 people on site now. And they know the last T is coming because they've just seen a grenade being thrown over, and the spray down was poor by Nicholas Bentner, and he doesn't get the kill, and the counter-terrorists are taking their lead. This is going to be... I was going to say this is going to be another eco round, but it isn't, because Kiddable has decided that he's going to buy out, and if the terrorists don't buy here and they lose, then it's just going to screw their money. It's so important, guys, for you to look at the other players of what your team and just have a look at their buys, because... Oh, hey, no, you go first. Oh, thank you very much, fan. Oh, yeah, you're pretty good. Oh, yeah, thank you very much. It's very important that you don't miss buy, because if you miss buy, it kind of screws your money for everyone else, and you have to have people like Random turn around. Oh my god, I was going to say get a 180 headshot. That would have been perfect, but Gherkin takes them down, and he gets the information that they are pushing up mid, so we see a rotate from B. However, the T's have fell back, but one of them is pushing through core by himself and gets taken down, puckering. What are you doing? We see Gherkin Sor going into boiler, and he is going to push in there with the safety of the smoke. Metro sprays down Nicholas Bentner, who is all by himself in second mid. The bomb is just by Hay. in second mid, but it doesn't matter because K is running around. The CTs have got the confidence. They're swarming all over the bomb site, and Hamzy is going to have to do this at long range with the CZ and with only 21 bullets left, which does not seem possible. Whew! Oh, that would have been an amazing... I'm not even sure if you can space through there. I should probably check that out. Ronin and the rest of the CTs are following him, but they're nowhere near, and Wag Mama takes him down in kitchen. Takes him down when he's trying to cook some chips. And Nicholas Bentner with the ready. He's not enjoying this game. And as we see, Puckering, can you buy? Please, can you buy? Random has bought a Krieg. Why wouldn't anyone buy a Krieg? Puckering, unable to buy a gun with the rest of his team. We see a Krieg, a very mismatched buy, but that's not to say that it isn't going to work because we are in matchmaking. We are at Legendary Eagle and anything can happen. We see a double nade down the bottom of Banana. Hamzy takes a bit of a hit to the face, but he doesn't care. He's like, hey man, I've got €100 Vulcan in my hands. I'll kill you at any point. And we see Puckering pushing up with the CZ, but... oh, and he sees him! And he gets him on the top of the hay bales. Metro was caught out. He shouldn't have been there. He got seen over the top of the smoke by the jump. And Nicholas Bentner is going to go for the stack. Hey man, stack me. Stack me. Please stack me. Please, please, please. Oh, for God's sake. And he left him all alone. We see the CTs on A. They're going to rotate. They believe that it's going to be a banana. There is a lot of noise there. There is a lot of jumping. However, they haven't seen the bomb. But they do know that this is the bomb site that has been favoured the last few times. And Puckering, this is why the CZ is so powerful. Puckering just marches in there. Beautiful sprays with the pistol. Gurkhan really should have reloaded his gun. Reload, you absolute goon. Puckering gets his third. His fourth. Can he get the ace? Oh, he doesn't. K takes him down. Just takes his ace out of his grasp. Struggling for words there, guys. Struggling for words. And it's 8-12 to the counter-terrorists. And it looks said and done. In my eyes, it looks pretty much said and done. The terrorists are unable to get in, to really like cement their position when they get into the site. Apart from that last round, which were they done really, really well. The terrorists are all grouping up again, but the two from Banana are pushing down, and Weak Mag was holding a very, very aggressive angle there. Beautiful little shot, just to get the AWP out of the way of mid so they could get it. And Kiddable is there, scrolling through his nade, chucks out a HE. And it is a 4 versus 4. 1 at the top of B. If he gets taken out, then they really shouldn't have 3 at A. They're banking on the terrorists to go A after they've went B so many times. But Ronin says no. 2 men down. The terrorists are at a disadvantage now. 2 versus 4. Can Puckering get the spread? And he does. The K is all but gone. But they have the bomb at the top of Banana. Who took the bomb at the top? Why? Why? You shouldn't take the bomb all the way out of the comfort zone, all the way to the top of the Banana. Because it lends itself to a situation like this where they're able to smoke down, they're able to get control, and they're able to just sit on the bomb. And it's very difficult for you as a terrorist, especially when you have limited nades, it being only like 50 seconds left. The majority of your nades have already been used. How are you going to get that grenade? And as we see, we should have all 3 counter-terrorists push around, and Nicholas Bentner needs to get that shot, but Ronin says no thank you. Metra is going to push right behind him, put a little bit of pressure onto the terrorists as he's all by himself, and this should be it. Another round for the CTs. As a terrorist, don't be this person with the bomb. Don't be him. It's no good. It's just, you hate to see it. It does happen. It happens in pro games as well. Bombs get left, bomb gets fragged, the bomber gets fragged out, but it shouldn't happen. You should always keep the bomb, you know, pretty close to the central point of all your players so that any one of you can come and get it, depending on if your strategy changes. I hope that these guys are on TeamSpeak. I assume that they might be, but in all honesty, they probably aren't. The terrorists go up for a very quick mid, but they're getting sprayed down by Gurkhan, Wag, and Metra, who all get themselves a frag each, and they're pushing down very hostile now, and they're just searching for kills. They believe that the counter-terrorists, or they believe that they are onto a winner now, and they pretty much are. K takes down Random, who is unable to get his pistol shot, having come over to the T's, and has lost his S7. And Wagmama with that beautiful AWP shot. And we see a very strong counter-terrorist side now who are just trying to wrap it up, just trying to put the terrorists on the back foot, which they already are, and just hone their advantage. Gurkhan playing very well, getting a few picks now. He was at the bottom, he's now coming up to pretty much the top, but Kiddable, 6 for 17, I believe. Mate, I believe you're in the wrong skill bracket, or maybe you're just having a bad day. Random and puckering. Bentner playing very well for the terrorist side, but not as well as Ronin, who is getting some fabulous shots. Nicholas Bentner as well, and Wagman has really stepped it up with the AWP. Misses that shot, but they know it's a rush. They know when the rotate comes on so quickly. Can they hold? It's going to be very difficult. The incendiary goes down, but it hasn't gone down well enough. The smoke dissipates it, and they see a beautiful shot from Random straight onto the head of Ronin. Another great headshot from him, and we see Wagman is in a really bad situation. There's nothing he can do as Puckering comes around the back of Ruins, and CTs are in a very tough spot. There's a very good spray from Gherkin. The T shouldn't have been there. He gets taken down. Puckering got himself a little bit in a bad position, but Gherkin and Metro come from 2 different areas while Kuddabil takes down 1, and we see a 2 versus 2, very low HP. K is all by himself at the top. Can Kiddable clutch it? Can the person at the very bottom of the scoreboard clutch it against Gherkin? And he does not. What a beautiful death from above animation. That would have been amazing if that had been on Far Cry. Just running in there, 14 HP. I don't give a shit. I'm just going to spray midair, see what happens. This is matchmaking. Woo! And this is pretty much what I expected. I mean, who wouldn't just, you know, run out in exactly the same position where K got killed? And we see the counter-terrorists, they were in a very bad position. They pushed in very well, even though the terrorist had swarmed the site. They came around the back. The terrorist in that position, the bomb was going down. They had no need to push out. They had no need to take that fight in Ruins over the top of that generator, which led to 2 kills, and it allowed the CTs to push through Ruins and get around and flank the terrorists. The terrorists shouldn't have been pushing through. As soon as I always say that you should push into the space that the other team is allowing you, but if you see the other team there and the bomb is going down, they have to come to you, so why push? We see Gherkin very, very aggressive behaviour here. He's pushing all the way through second mid, getting all the information he needs. The CTs are rotating over to the B side, having lost Ronin, one of their star players, and the bomb gets dropped. Will the CT on B hear it? We see Gherkin has pushed through into Vietnam, and he takes down Nicholas Bentner, and they've got the information that the CTs are wrapping around. And can K get a kill? Can he stop the onslaught, which is going to come his way? He cannot, but Kiddable takes him down. Metro is the only one. Well, he's not. There's actually 2 CTs, and it is a 1-on-3, and Wagmama takes him down. GG, well played. That was very, very good play from the CTs. They were able to push their advantage. They were able to push in the positions what they needed to. And although it was a legendary eagle, it was a legendary eagle. When I clicked on it, it was. I assure you, they're all Master Guardian. It actually said Legendary Eagle Master. There's only one of them. Oh, well, never mind. Well, thank you very much for watching, and good night.